who've seen this a few times already, get excited because there's a new slide and we have one of our resources that I can share with you. So, the rollout of this app continues. So, um, for those of you who don't know about Chest Health and our partnership in West Virginia, we offer two apps for individuals with substance use disorder and mental health diagnosis through SOAR grants. So these are completely free resources for you, for your staff, for your agencies, for your communities. The Connections app, which is designed for individuals with substance use disorder, keep them connected to peer services, all of that. That's been around in West Virginia for a few years now, since 2020. This companion app is something that just launched within the last couple weeks. It's a brand new tool that you can, like I said, access completely for free. I'm going to share my screen here. The companion app is a smartphone app designed for families, caretakers, loved ones, support network for individuals with substance use disorder or mental health diagnosis. So think Al-Anon, Nar-Anon in an app version. So something that was just, we kind of a couple talking points if you're thinking about this, just the connection to family or the connection to the support system. It's more than just giving the family more resources. It really does increase the likelihood that an individual will stay in recovery and will, progress through their treatment program. So having that support system, a lot of times people need a reason to get sober, right? And they might not be able to find that internally, but that might be found in, keeping their marriage alive, rekindling a relationship with, a grandparent, a father, or mother. So just there's real benefits to offering this app, whichever reason it is. So this app is going to offer a few tools for the support network. There is a community discussion group. This is anonymous, by the way. So individuals will have an alias for themselves so they don't have to fear anything coming back on their family, people in the neighborhood gossiping because, their son or daughter is, in treatment. They can ask the questions, get the support they need, an anonymous forum from other people who've lived this experience, from our peer support specialists. There's a content resource library. It's going to have a lot of local resources, education on substance use, education on family support, but then a lot of local resources that can help individuals across the entire family, utility support, clothing closets, food pantries, transportation resources, childcare resources, things of that nature. There's some daily inspiration for people. Every time they log in, they're going to get, or every morning when they log in, or every day they log in, they're going to get some kind of new motivation there. And there's some surveys built into the app that'll help, track your relationship with substance use, your relationship with your loved one over time, see if kind of things are mending, or maybe you're becoming a better ally, a better support. So, and again, there's ability to direct message with other people in the app, with our peers, moderators, where I think we're in the process of hiring a full-time moderator for this app. So there's always going to be at least one person in the app that can assist people. Feature that I think is pretty cool about it, you see up here where it says parent, you're going to identify yourself by your relationship with recovery, so you can seek out or be sought out by other individuals with the same experience. So if you're a parent that's lost a child, you're a husband, and your wife's in long-term recovery, your child's in treatment, you're going to be able to find people with that same experience that you've had, and you're going to be able to share resources and, that experience, strength, and hope, as we say. So it's a real simple platform to use. Again, it's completely free for you to share in your community. Get people signed up. We're going to send out a link to you. You can just email, text, share that link. It goes to a web form. This is the invitation to download the app. Person just gives a few pieces of personal information. they get 2 text messages sent to their phone. They sign in with a temporary password, and then they're into the app. It's really that easy to do. There is, like I said, and I'm gonna get this over to everybody. A resource paper. This is our first, official formal marketing material. That just lays out a few of the benefits to the app. We have a quote from somebody that was part of the initial kind of beta testing group, rollout group. It really just explains why this is a helpful platform for individuals and what they can get out of the use there. So I'll make sure everybody has the updated PowerPoint and then the updated flyer if they want to post this up, if they want to email it out and share it. So does anybody have any questions on the companion app? All right, excellent. You can put my email in the chat. So if you ever want to reach out and talk about sharing this in your agency, if you want to talk about the Connection app, which is a much more robust platform for people with substance use disorder to keep them connected to peer services, just please let me know. And, it won't take much for us to get your agency up and running with it.
Thank you, Randy. Does anyone else have any questions or anything? And then, like you mentioned, if you want to get your agency on there, just let him know. I mean, that's another resource out there, a free resource to get your agency out there and how we can all work together. All right. Well, we'll just do a quick around the room, and Philip and Wes were on yesterday, but I know there's people on here today that don't know what Proud is. But we'll just do a quick around the room and share who we are and what we do. And like I said, I'm gonna keep my camera off because seems to help with my unstable internet. But I'm Krisha Spears with the Reach Initiative. So I host all 21 reentry councils that we have across the state. So anybody that wants to join any ones that they're not a part of, but most of you are already there. I see you several times a day sometimes. And then I do all the grant writing, and I just got handed 2 more to write within this week, and I'm like, okay. And then any event planning or anything like that. But the Reach Initiative, we are pretty much all things reentry for people coming out. We are that navigator as people are coming out of incarceration. We can pair them up with someone who has lived experience and helps them, get their IDs or employment or education, housing, whatever it is. So it's someone that knows all of the difficulties and has successfully navigated those. But that's what we do. So if you have any questions, my information's over there in the chat, but I will pass it off over to Aaliyah, and then you know the drill, pass it on.
Hey everyone, my name's Ayla. Oh, is there 2 A's?
Yeah.
There's an Ayla and Aaliyah. Oh my
gosh. I see. Okay, so I'm used to that being how my name's pronounced, so go ahead.
Okay. I'm Aaliyah Tanner with Disability Rights of West Virginia. We are the federal mandated protection advocacy group for people with disabilities in the state of West Virginia. I did put our contact information as well as our website and my email in the chat. I recommend anybody and everybody go onto our website. Our services are free. They are for any age and all. The only requirement is that you do have a disability that is recognized by the ADA. But even if you just call us for needing information, we'll send you to where you need to be to get the help or resources that you're requesting. You'll always get some sort of response from us. It's not just calling and then never hearing back. We do have some stuff. I'm very busy over the next few weeks with outreach. I'm actually going to be in Princeton tomorrow for the Overdose Awareness Day. And then after that, I'm going to, the 12th of September is the Wood County Family Resource Event. We got quite a few resource events and different things going on. Let me see if I can put the flyer for the, I know it's kind of a drive, but I'll still put it over there in the chat. The flyer for the event for tomorrow. If you guys have any questions, most of you guys have heard my whole spiel before. Is there any questions? Has anybody not familiar with disability rights? Okay, I will pass it off to Ayla. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, so I'm Ayla Mathias. I'm with Aetna Better Health. And let's see, what are we doing? We are one of the 4 now MCOs with Medicaid. We are the only provider of insurance for kiddos in state's care or in foster care. So all those kiddos have a case manager, which is kind of cool. My team has a call center sort of thing for outgoing and incoming calls for natural and biofans of those kiddos in state's care to help connect them with resources. And if you do have clients on Medicaid, regardless of the MCO, the dental benefits have changed. So instead of $1,000 annually, it's $2,000 every 2 years to kind of help offset some of the costs of like dentures and whatnot. But if they don't use it, they lose it. So remind them to use that benefit. That's all I got.
All right.
Oh, I forgot I needed to pass it on. I'll go to Philip.
Hello, I'm Phil Michael, and I'm new to all of this. And Wes and I, are covering the state of West Virginia for PROUD, which is, I'm still learning, the Partners for Reentry Opportunities and Workforce Development. So people that have been incarcerated, our program will help those individuals to find employment, and they will also, we are also tasked with trying to make sure that they have gainfully employed, and if they need anything or need any other resources, we're here to try and guide them along the way. Appreciate you allowing us to come into this meeting, and hope to see everyone soon. I'm in the southern part of the state in Charleston, and Wes is in the northern part of the state. And I'll pass it off to Wes. Thank you again. It's nice to meet everybody.
Wes, do you want to go ahead and go and piggyback off of Philip?
May have an issue with his.
Do you hear me now?
There you are.
Hello? Okay, good. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Phil, for passing it off to me. My name is Wesley Hoffman, and I'm working the northern part of the state from uh, it's all regional, but we figure it out. And we're helping folks that are re-entering from being incarcerated get training and work or both to build a sustainable career that they can flourish in. And we're reaching out to employers and other partners. So these meetings are wonderful resources. I appreciate Krisha having us here for them, and she does a wonderful summary from I saw from the last council we were at. And if she'd be kind enough to include the little blurb I put in there, it gives you a little more information about PROUD and what we do and the eligibility requirements. But we're excited to be doing this, and my information is in the chat. So feel free to reach out if you have any other questions. Thank you. And I'll pass it to Jen. I don't think Jen went.
Thank you. My name is Jen. I am the outreach coordinator for Northwood Health Systems Crisis Unit. We actually have a crisis unit right here in Brooke and Hancock counties, also one in Wheeling. We have the capacity to serve 16 clients at each facility who are going through withdrawal symptoms, in need of medication management or an adjustment, or if they're experiencing severe to acute psychiatric signs and symptoms. Our goal is to stabilize their symptoms, make referrals, and connect them to follow-up care. We are a short-term stay, about 5 to 7 days. Our crisis unit is available 24/7, and we have beds open currently for males and females 18 and older. So I will pass it on to Kaylee.
Individuals with all types of disabilities, mental health, physical health, learning disabilities, all of that. And we help individuals with their employment goals. We have offices all over the state. We can help with college. We can help with regular job placement, resumes, interview skills, anything to get people into employment. Hearing aids, we help a lot with individuals who are working that need hearing aids to keep their job. That we all, with retention as well. So we do, if you are already working and something comes up due to a disability that is going to prevent you from keeping your job, we can help see what we can do, whether it's accommodations or evaluations, to see what accommodations are needed, all of that. So we can work with employers as well. But yeah, so we are in Weirton, my office specifically. We cover Brooke and Hancock counties. We are also in the high school, so age 14 and up. We have counselors at Hancock County schools and a counselor at Brooke School. And our goal is really employment, helping individuals reach whatever their employment goals are. You can call us to make a referral. You can go on our website, which I didn't put on the chat, so I'll put that in the chat now. A lot of information about our agency, even our different programs through the agency is on our website, as well as a link to make a referral. If somebody doesn't want to call in, they can just go online and there's a make a referral button, and put their information in and it goes wherever they need to. And that's statewide too. It'll go to whatever the appropriate office that it does need to go to. So the next one we'll do, I will call on Kelly.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly Coffin. I am a transition agent with the Jobs in Hope West Virginia program, and I cover the counties of Hancock, Brooke, and Ohio, but our program is statewide. We cover all 55 counties. There are 23 of us transition agents across the state, including a veterans transition agent who solely works with veterans. But the goal of the Jobs in Hope program is twofold. One, we want to help individuals in eliminating barriers, and two, we want to connect them with opportunities for education and training. So kind of similar to what Kaylee does with DRS, we kind of provide similar services, but our program is more so our target population are individuals who are in recovery from substance use disorder or they're coming out of incarceration. So as a transition agent, basically we kind of work with them like case managers to kind of walk them through the processes, refer them to, various partners that we have that help with some of the most significant barriers, but then of course also try to connect them to the education and training component, because that is a huge piece of our program. So a lot of our work wouldn't be possible if it weren't for our partners across the state. But my information is in the chat box. Always accepting referrals. Caseload kind of ebbs and flows every now and then. It is a voluntary program, so everyone who is referring themselves or are enrolled in the program, they are doing it on their own accord. But we can accept referrals from it could be self-referrals, it could be Jen from Northwood, it could be Kaylee from DRS, it could be a parole officer, it could be maybe a therapist or something like that. So we work with a wide variety of individuals. But I put my information in the chat box. And if anyone has any further questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I'll pass it to Rihanna.
Hello, my name is Rihanna. I work with Unicare. I'm adjusting to the one of four of Medicaid insurances in the state of West Virginia. I'm used to saying three. I'm part of the population health team. We help tackle any kind of barriers our members might be having. And that's about it. Is there anybody else? Philip go?
Yes, ma'am. I went.
Okay. Randy or Wes? Any of you guys?
Wes went, I went.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'm just calling on someone who has not went.
Yeah, I think that's everybody. Is anybody else? So, all right. So I just dropped in Leading for Justice. We are requesting proposals for the Leading for Justice conference in January in Charleston. So if you are interested in presenting, take a look at that and see what you need to do. I think we got a couple more weeks before we close the RFPs for that. And then Seth from Groups Recover Together flooded me yesterday with all of their outreach events that they're doing, or I don't say outreach, they're doing customer appreciation days. So Parkersburg, and then what's the other biggest city? He sent me a list. So Clarksburg would be the other one. So they're doing member appreciation days. So if anybody wants to go check out what groups do, they do offer online counseling services as well as in person. So go check them out. Maybe they have some free food there. I don't know what all they're doing, what kind of shindig they're having, but print the flyers and give them to your participants, and that's it. Aaliyah, you're doing a reentry, or a recovery event tomorrow. What about, does anybody know anything about Save a Life Day for this area? If there's a walk or anything at the end of September?
Yes, I mean, we're doing the Save a Life with everyone else on September 26th. My understanding is, well, obviously Hancock and Brooke, they need a lot of volunteers, which I've signed up for that. My understanding is Ohio County's full, but I forget what the sites are. I think the Community Bread Basket in Weirton, and then the Family Support Center in Chester, I believe. Those are the two locations. Oh, I'm sorry, and the public library down in Wellsburg.
Okay, all right. I am going to, Kelly, I'm going to put, do you know Tina Ramirez from Great Rivers?
I do not.
Okay, so she is working on a flyer or like a calendar with all of the events. So if you wouldn't mind to send her an email with that information, and
Sure.
that way she can add it to the big overall calendar.
Okay.
Let me put it in the chat here. Well, let me find you again. Too many windows open. So yeah, just email her with those event dates and she'll put it on the big overall calendar for each of the events that are coming up, through the end of the year for recovery events. So thank you. And we're still looking for a chair for this council. So if Kelly, if you're interested, or anybody that would be interested and that's in the Hancock Brooke area. All right. Does anyone have anything else? All right. Well, I will give you back 30 minutes of your day. Please stay hydrated. Please stay cool. It's going to be ugly for the next couple of days. So take care of yourselves out in the sunshine and check on family members and pets. So, all right. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next month.
Thank
Bye.
you.
everyone.
Bye.